Today, I wanted to share with you 5 compelling reasons why dental practices should be advertising to soon to be college graduates. All right, let's go. So, this is the time of year where there's a lot of transition in families. There's a lot of stuff going on. So you have kids going to college, kids graduating, and all that sort of thing. That is a huge disruptive force in families. And while that disruption is happening, there's a lot of stuff going on in families, such that they're looking for some stability. And from that perspective, there's some things that you can do from a marketing perspective that can provide value and aid in that stability for that particular family. And so what I'm talking about in this particular session is marketing to people during this time of transition. Specifically for this session, it's going to be dental services, but certainly you can market a lot of other services based off of this transition. Reason number one, and I think this is super important in terms of what we're trying to do, and that is financial stability. So when the young person is graduating from school, we all know that young people don't have any money. I mean, we all hear the stories about kids coming back home and going into the pantry and shopping like it's a grocery store and then picking up stuff and then taking it to their apartment. I mean, that stuff in college doesn't really change that much into the new job. So in terms of financial stability, the parents are going to be in a really good position in terms of being able to afford the service. Also, in terms of transitioning in insurance coverage, the young person is going to be under that parent's insurance umbrella. And that is going to allow them to take advantage of, in a lot of situations, a better insurance package. Again, these young people may not be in a position to purchase the best insurance. I remember thinking back when I was starting my job, and this is before getting married, before having children, and they just gave us a whole bunch of insurance papers, and we're just checking these boxes. If you check the wrong box, you may not have the appropriate coverage to get that dental work done. It can be fixing a chipped tooth, it can be teeth alignment, braces, whatever. Whereas the parents, they're already stable. They're in their insurance. They probably have the best insurance coverage for that family, for that child. And I'm using child in quotes because they're young adults at this point. And that gives them the ability to purchase those services. So that's reason number one, is just insurance. When you start that new job, you just say, I just need to save as much money as possible so I can pay off these student loans, so I can go have some fun, so I can have some spending money, that sort of thing. You're not even thinking about your teeth. Reason number two, and this has to go into dealing with the parents and how they have concern about their children. So reason number two is going to be upselling more comprehensive services. So this time of year, so I have a recent graduate of 8th grade, and we have, let's say, maybe another 4 or 5 summers going through. And I'm thinking to myself, am I preparing my child for those next steps in their life? I'm thinking about those things from an extended positioning for the child. So I'm making sure that I have the right situation in place for them, including their dental health and all of that stuff. From a marketing perspective, a parent's going to be more inclined to look at that new job that this young person may be starting, look at how they're going to be perceived in the workplace, and provide with them the services that they need to ensure that their teeth are going to be looking great. In addition to that, they may have funds that are already saved up. And this goes back to the insurance already. So they may have a FSA or a flexible spending account or a HSA, and that money is allocated to the family already. So why not upsell some more comprehensive services, braces, Invisalign, some types of alignments, and some other advanced procedures? Those are great marketing positions to take. And again, you're providing a value. You're relieving stress from the family. you're adding some stability in a period of transition. So they're going to be a bit more receptive from a marketing perspective to look at these services and say, yes, this is what my child needs. Let's go ahead and do this. I know this is going to cost a little bit more money right now, but in the future, they're not going to be in my insurance anyway. So my coverage is going to go down anyway, or my cost for my coverage is going to go down anyway. And then also, this is helping out my family, helping my child in their future endeavors. Reason number 3, and this has got to do with parts 1 and part 2, and this is preparing for future healthcare needs. And so just like I was talking about those other 2 areas about insurance and planning, preparing for those future needs are super important. And so, the last section I was talking about preparing for those long-term endeavors like braces. Braces can be several years that young people are wearing braces. So those type of endeavors are planned. You're thinking about it from a strategic perspective, whereas the young person, they may not be thinking about that from a strategic perspective. They literally are like, how much does it cost? How much does my rent cost? And then they're like weighing it. And so this, from a strategic perspective, the parents are going to be better positioned to understand what the needs could be for their particular child and the lifestyle that they're trying to live or that they believe their child should live. And so they're going to invest in that from that perspective. So I think that's some very, very good stuff. Reason number 4, boom. Number 4 is important. It's word of mouth referrals. There is nothing like a word of mouth referral. When parents are happy with the service, they're telling everybody. So that's a good thing about word of mouth referrals. So a parent, when you fix little Jane or Timmy's teeth because they had an accident, they're going to be telling it at the PTA events. They're going to be telling it at the school events. In theory, they may have more than one child. And as they go through that, they're still in that ecosystem with children, and they're going to be sharing that information. Word of mouth is probably one of the better forms of marketing because it gives social proof. That's one of those amazing things that's out there about social media. When you see a comment out there on something that someone says, yeah, this is a great service that we had, and this is why this was such a great service, or this is an amazing situation that we did that we didn't even think about. Those word of mouth referrals give amazing social proof. So next time that you have somebody in there, remember that part, that word of mouth, it's super important. All right. So, and the last but not least, and I'd probably say this is probably one of the biggest reasons why dentists should be marketing to parents of soon-to-be college graduates, and that has to do with lifetime value. So, because there's a lot of transition that's going on, that young person is going to possibly need a dental practitioner in their life. And think about it this way: when people go to college, they literally, in a lot of situations, they go away to college, whether it's a new town, a new city, and they may have a dentist or a practitioner in that particular area. And that is great while they're there at college. But what happens after college? What happens, as they say, when they come back home? This is a great opportunity for you to reestablish that relationship with that person and to build a long-term relationship with them on their way back home. And so maybe before they left, they were at a pediatric practice, pediatric dentist. But when they come back, they may want to go to an adult dentist. And that is a great opportunity for an upsell for when they come back home. In terms of LTV, I said it before, I'll say it again. A dental patient is worth somewhere about around $10,000 to $15,000 for your practice. In terms of that cost or that investment for that engagement with that individual, that's going to be very low to negligible. So you're not even paying anything for that, and you're getting part of that all by communicating and advertising to the parents and saying, hey, come check out my dentist. I think they're phenomenal. And at that point, the young person conceivably will be in their own mind and making their own decisions, and that gives them a great opportunity to see the benefits of the services that you offer. And then once they're in that ecosystem, as their finances increase, they're able to take part and utilize more of your services as they get older. There you have it. These five compelling reasons demonstrate why dental practices should be targeting the parents of soon-to-be college graduates. And by focusing your advertising efforts on this specific demographic, you can help to tap and grow from that income potential, and you can leverage that transitioning insurance coverage, build long-term relationships, benefit from word of mouth referrals, and to capitalize on upselling opportunities. So if you're a dental practice owner looking to unlock the power of targeting parents of soon-to-be college graduates, our team at Teeth Not Tools Marketing is here to help. Reach out to us today, and let's take your dental practice to new heights. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more valuable insights on dental marketing strategies. Remember, with the right marketing approach, your dental practice can achieve remarkable success. Until next time, take care and keep smiling.